I couldn't believe this. I don't know how old this is, but I saw this and I just died laughing.
Okay.
I just couldn't believe what Phil was saying. It seems like so delusional, and this, it's wild.
And said, I'll give you $200 to do 25 push-ups nonstop. Okay, ready? Here we go.
So, pause. Phil's first mistake was doing the action before he got paid.
Wait.
The second mistake is he's doing the action off camera.
Wait.
So there's no way to actually verify that he did said push-ups.
Hang on.
And said, I'll give you $200 to do 25 push-ups nonstop. Okay, ready?
Are you insane?
Ready? Look at the frown on him, by the way. Like, holy shit.
Okay, go. 1, 2.
Stop it.
And he's counting it out. 1, 3,
4, 25. Here we go. All right.
No way.
Woo.
The guy doesn't send the money, does he?
Well, we'll see.
I did 25 real push-ups on my floor. I actually did.
He goes, by the
I actually
way,
did do them,
you know he did it because he goes, I did 25 real push-ups on the floor. And then he goes, I really did. That's definitely what somebody who did 25 real push-ups would say. Also, he's not out of breath at all, and he's not in the physical condition to do 25 push-ups. Like, there's no sweat. He's not breathing heavily. By the way, this hairline is so Norwood maxed. Holy. Back when this clip was filmed, there was no such thing as the Norwood Reaper. But now that we're in 2024, we can definitively say that DSP's hairline is rest in peace. Norwood Reaper got him bad, bro. Holy.
Do you know that Flaked...
And he did 25 push-ups in 15 seconds? Come on.
So our editor Flaked said to Clog he couldn't do a single push-up. And Clog went off camera and did one push-up off camera.
I was thinking about the same thing. It's like shades of Clog. Yeah.
But then Clog came back and was completely gassed off one push-up.
No way you could see it because I can't aim the camera to look over there. But I actually just did that.
He can't aim the camera. He can't take the webcam and aim it over there.
You can't do this or this. Like, what the are you talking about?
25 push-ups. Whew.
Is your camera hardwired like to the floor, like, bolted to the fucking floor? What do you mean? Can't move.
I did them real fast. I shouldn't have done them that fast. I should have taken my time.
The cope sip.
Okay.
Is he waiting for the
so
200?
you better send the $200. He wasn't.
Is he gonna send the 200?
Where is he gonna send the $200?
But people think that like I can't do push-ups or something for some reason. I don't know why. I just did it easily. But the problem is
I don't know why.
Camera and everything.
Look at you, Phil. Look at you, Phil.
That's cope, dude. That's a lie.
Because of the cords and everything. So, if you guys haven't noticed, there hasn't been $200 tip. The guy was a liar.
What did you think, Phil? What did you think was gonna happen?
Should have waited for the 200.
I fucking go and do the push-ups, and he says, "Oh, yeah, no bullshit. You said do the push-ups. I did them."
No, he said I'll pay you 200 to do the push-ups, but you did them before he paid you, so he doesn't owe you shit.
Yeah, exactly, Rich.
And now you're not gonna fucking.
I get Phil and Rich completely mixed up in my mind as though they're the same person.
It's like,
I call Rich Burnell without even like thinking about it that it's Phil's last name.
Ash, this is like if we hit 200 subs, we'll do an extended show. So we do an extended show and go, all right, guys. So we did it. Are you gonna pay us now? Everyone's like, you did it already, though. Why would we?
Why would you pay now?
Yeah, you did the thing that you said.
Because you're an asshole, basically. You know, you're a liar. You're a dishonest person. It's fucked up. Oh. Big Bane, sorry, that's not how it works. You said do 25 push-ups. I literally immediately hit the floor and did 25 push-ups. And now you're saying, oh, well, I want you to rotate the camera and set it up.
Well, yeah.
We were expecting to actually see the push-ups, Phil.
Hey, watch this, guys. Watch. I'm going to do a handstand. You ready?
No, we need 20 subs for the handstand.
I'm doing it.
No.
I'm doing it. Whoa. I did it.
Where are the 20 subs?
I need 20 subs. I did the handstand. It was amazing, by the way. It's fully vertical.
F you.
Legs
No, I
in
mean
the air.
F you.
I know he's trying to shame the guy into sending $200 as though the guy's ever actually going to send
And
it.
Buddy's laughing, you know?
You didn't say any of that at first. You don't get to change criteria after it's already done.
I did it.
That would be like saying, I want you to go do this job for me. Someone immediately does the job, and they say, oh, I actually wanted you to do the job with this criteria. Go do it again. No.
Well, maybe you
that's not
should
how it
listen
works.
to the
We gotta
instructions.
Medicare Masochist has sent 25
5 subs. Let's go.
So thank you so much for the handstand, you see?
There you go. Big support for the handstand. He says that was amazing.
Thank you. Mine is 36, so we are 13 away.
No,
Yeah.
we are actually 30 away.
No, you can't do that.
If we get the 30 subs, I will actually do it. Otherwise, there's no chance in hell.
Dude. Okay, 40, 25, fit. Ash,
agreement.
you promised.
You failed to live up to the agreement, so go f yourself. Thanks for the
I
super
need
chat.
the need to throw 30 subs.
What a dunce. Anyway, do you really
You're
think I was
the
gonna have time
dunce,
to
Phil.
look at the camera set up perfectly?
You're the one
to show
who
you?
doesn't
No,
have
I should've-
$200, Phil. You're the dunce. You
What is it?
dummy.
I literally hit the floor any space I had and did
Ian,
the push-up.
no scam has been done yet.
Yeah,
So
it might be coming.
Real quick. And you think this whole stream's gonna be fucking push-up city for you?
Rothbard. The suburban
It
nights
was
will
so,
never
oh,
will
man.
never that is
No,
the
we'll bring it
worst.
back for that guy with the glasses 24-hour stream. We'll bring it back, but
Please no. I don't know if I could do that, bro. Look at that. Andy does an amazing fully vertical handstand.
what a great clip.
I've never watched the Angry Video Game Nerd movie. Is it bad?
I haven't seen it since it came out, but it was not great. And I was like a fanboy. It's pretty bad. It is pretty bad.
Is
yeah.
it bad? I'll react
Yeah.
to it. Yeah, we'll do it.
Do I just drop
It'll be part of the 24-hour stream. So we'll do Angry Video Game Nerd. Watch the Smosh movie.
No.
We watch all the YouTuber movies
We
that were
watch
made.
all the food versus Smosh. The donut versus the hot dog. and
No,
shit.
I can't do that. I can't do that.
everything I do for you? F you. Fucking asshole.
Fred movie.
So either you tip $200
Oh.
or you get the f out and don't come back because you're a liar. How about that? Always Hot Tea says that was mean. Damn straight it was fucking mean because the guy's a dick. The guy's a fucking little limp dick.
We're gonna have
Come on.
Lucas. We're gonna have
Phil's going to say a limp dick.
We're gonna have Lucas Crankshaw as a guest on the show.
And don't come back because you're a liar.
You know who
How
that
about
is? Yeah, it's
Always Hot Tea
Fred.
says that was mean. Damn
Oh,
straight it
is
was fucking mean because the guy's a dick. The guy's a fucking little limp dick. He's gonna come on my stream and try to take control of it by saying I should do push-ups. I immediately do them, which shocks him because he didn't think I was gonna do it. And now he won't pay up because he's a fucking dishonest piece of shit. So he can go f himself. He deserves every piece of abuse I'm giving him.
That's
He's an
oh
asshole.
my. This is what you
That's right,
get
it's
for
called calling a
trusting
bluff. The guy's a-
strangers online. Phil, you called his bluff. What a cope. This is madness.
I called his bluff.
Little limp dick loser. Super chats tonight were quite good. $74 actually in super chats. That's
Ash, you already said.
Why?
It's like super chats were amazing tonight. $74.
Even back then, it was like, what? Shouldn't he be making a bit more than that?
Like, holy.
Quite good.
really good. And I'm appreciative of that. Thank you guys. But right now, as I told you guys,
Rothbard for a fucking sub. Let's
One
go.
sub.
I need to be doing streams during the daytime that are actually going to bring in
Thank
support.
you so much, Damascus, man. Thank you too, bro. Thank you, everyone.
because I need the support
What a
badly
show
right
today.
now.
He
Look
needs
at
it
how many
bad.
tips we just raised tonight, right? Out of the $67 we raised, $50 was from Patriarchy, right? If Patriarchy wasn't here tonight, we would have raised $17.
That's brutal, buddy.
You know what? You know what's a really funny
And
video?
he like has to shame everybody. Be like, listen, guys, if it wasn't for
Ash,
Medicare Masochist or Kitty or $250,000 man, we'd be at this level. So why don't you guys step it up?
look, Ash. You have 13 away. I say this. There's a better video. There's a better video. Fuck that. Fuck the shit video, okay? We could watch Dark Side Phil's famous dentist story. It's like
The dentist
Have you
story?
seen it? It's animated. Someone
I have
animated
not.
it. It's fucking 8 minutes or something. It is so fucking well done and funny, dude. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? Look,
No brain damage.
the
I never
emergency room.
grift.
The emergency
The
room.
emergency room.
The emergency room. It is so fucking funny. Listen, 13, fuck that shitty, we're gonna be bored video. This one you'll laugh. You'll be on your fucking, you'll be like dying.
All right.
All right, guys? That's fair, right?
Let's get
So do you
30
see-
more subs.
13.
Why I can't do this as a daytime stream? You understand?
It's
Like right
famous.
now, I have to be doing stuff on the day streams that's going to bring in revenue for me to pay my bills.
I'll find
If I don't, I can't pay my bills. If people
What
had
if you
come out
worked
tonight and supported
a
this
job?
stream, I would have said, "Oh, I could do this as a daytime stream because of the support," but they didn't.
What's crazy, by the way, is if he didn't do this shit, he probably would have made more money.
Doesn't help me in the short
People
term.
wouldn't have
I
given him
to do
shit.
What I have to do.
Is this
do
what
what I
he
need.
did? Is this what he did all the time, by the way?
To pay my
I guess
bills.
so.
What am I going to do? I got to go with what's going to pay my bills. And this isn't doing it. Patriarchy doing a $50 tip and getting a few pittance dollar tips here or there. Getting some
Pittance.
asshole saying he's
The pittance.
going to tip me $200 if I do push-ups. I do them, then he doesn't pay because he's a piece of shit. This is not good enough. You see what I'm saying? Like, I
We're
can't.
getting those 3
All right?
subs, or we're gonna moment of zen. Trust me, Ashley, you're gonna.
Let's go to the moment of zen. Honestly, like 3 subs. I could go to bed early. You know, the 3 subs are no good here.
Stop it.
So
Stop
let's
it.
just go to the moment of zen and get out of here. At a reasonable hour.
No, we hit the fucking 50, 30, and this is way better. Trust me, okay?
Oh man, Psycho, cough up the subs. But oh, there he is, $250,000 man for
no.
3 subs.
Thank you. No, Ash, you're gonna love this, okay? Get ready.
Can we scam it?
This
Yes, we can.
This
Listen,
story.
we're only 27 subs away from the goal. If we can get 27 more subs, I will react to this video. Otherwise,
Stop
otherwise,
being a dick.
can we just get the 27 subs or what? Like, all right, Zaneed, listen. If you do 27 more subs, then I will also react to Nerds on the Go.
Okay, now you're being okay, dude. That's crazy. I made a great
If you
trade-off.
do the 27 more subs, I will also do Nerds on the Go. How about that? It's only 27 more subs. I need that money. Well, it's the Dark Side Phil segment, so you have to just start begging like a crackhead. All right, here we go.
So I go to the hospital and I walk in to the front main area because I don't know where to go. I don't know if they brought her to emergency. I don't know if she's going to be admitted to the hospital. I don't know what's going on.
This is a real story. He said it. Someone animated it. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
This
okay.
story is ridiculous. Tell me if you believe this.
I mean, so far I'm following. Okay, he goes into the hospital. He goes to the information desk to ask where his wife is. Okay.
Fly, shout out to Fly Eagles Fly who just did just subscribed to the channel actually. Thank you, Fly Eagles Fly. I appreciate that.
What?
So I went to the hospital. There's an information desk.
They added the sub
Thought I was losing my
in the
mind.
video. In the video.
It's completely empty. There's no one sitting there. You can tell there's 4 chairs, no one there. I guess because it's Sunday, no one works at this hospital or whatever.
That's
so I'm
not
looking
true.
around. I'm pressing.
You
I've
already
never
don't.
been to a hospital. I don't know. I haven't been to the American hospital that often there. Maybe it's different there. But in the Canadian hospital, it's fucking crammed with people. There's so many fucking people in the waiting room. People milling about, employees and shit. You blow your mind.
Sigma Sneed first up. Let's go.
Back and forth. What do I do? Who do I talk to? Finally, I find a phone. It says,
What?
use this phone for information.
What?
Okay, I pick up the phone.
The
Hello, is this
hospital phone?
Who is this? Can you help me? You know, my girlfriend, I think she's in the hospital somewhere. And they're like, oh, okay, what's her name? I give her the name. Like, okay, she's still over in emergency, so go this way and go to emergency. Okay, would have been nice if, you know, there was a fucking human working instead of me having to find a random phone that was hidden in this hallway.
So, does he think this is like a video game where he's having to like discover the hidden phone that prompts him? Like it's like some sort of mystery, like the hospital staff have been taken out by a plague, some sort of alien invasion, they've been body snatched, and now the aliens are communicating with them on the phone. Like, what is he on? And why, by the way, why is he telling us any of this? You know, he doesn't have to tell us about the emergency situation with his wife in the hospital.
He hit his goal of 30 subs or $30.
And so he had to tell everybody?
Yeah.
I go through this lobby, I go to the emergency. So again, I walk to emergency, now there's a line, and I'm like, well, these are people who are hurt, what do I do? So I get in line, but I'm looking around. I wait in line for like 5 minutes, and I realize to my left, way over here, on a tiny little sign, not even like apparent, little sign, it says, visitor check-in. I'm like, wow, if only there was a big sign so everyone would know where to go when they walk into this hospital instead of this tiny rinky-dink sign you can't.
Phil, are you telling me that nowhere in this hospital is like a map or like a diorama, like a diagram of where shit is in the hospital? Like, Phil, also, everybody else seems to be navigating the system just fine. Perhaps this is a skill issue on your part, Phil.
Can't even see from the front door. So if I get out of the line I'm in, I go over there, talk to a security guy, you know, makes a copy of my license, checks me in. He says, okay, she's down there. She's in room 28. I said, so what's the deal? He says, well, it says here, you know, she had another anxiety attack. Well, not another, because they don't know that she's had them in the past. She says she had an anxiety attack. Apparently, she's drugged, and she's in this room awaiting a doctor to kind of either come in or whatever. I guess a doctor coming in to check her out. Or, no, actually, I take that back.
This story.
He takes it back. What does he mean he takes it back?
What do you mean you take it? You can't take it back. That was part of the story.
Like, it's so obvious he's lying at every turn. Like, I'm not even sure if any of this happened. He's like, his lack of confidence in telling the story is wild.
He said, no, he did say that. He had told me there was a doctor.
Oh, wait, no, he doesn't.
You take it back, but now he said it. So it's like,
so
this guy's like, this is the Indian giver of storytelling, man. Like, this is, I take, I give, I give, I take.
She's conscious, but she's kind of loopy. You could tell they drugged her or something, because she wasn't, no panic or nothing, no anxiety or nothing. She was just like, oh, like loopy like this, right?
I wish I was high for this animation.
I told you it's pretty junky.
Whoa.
Okay, you didn't
fall. Some like Ralph Steadman special, Fear and Loathing special up in this bitch. Like,
oh, just, you know, it happens. It sucks because it happens every once in a while. And now this is the worst one she's ever had. So maybe that she has to go see, you know, her doctor and try to get some kind of. The bottom line is with anxiety attacks, they suck. The reason that they suck is there's really no way to cure them. Okay. There's things you can do, like, for example, you could try a certain kind of breathing, or if there's someone who's like,
there's always Ativan, Phil. You can always just force feed her Ativans and fucking Xannies till she figures it out there, Phil.
There's nothing that can prevent panic attacks medically. You have to breathe. Right.
Issues and is having these problems, they could go on an antidepressant, but that's not the situation here. The situation is every once in a while she just gets one, and now it's like a tizzy. You got to try to calm her down, right? Now in this case, they drugged her, so she got drugged. She was woozy or whatever. So I sat there with her, and I'm not even kidding. We sitting there waiting. I said, well, what are we waiting for? And she says, I guess they told me that there's going to be a counselor that's going to be coming in and talking to me about this and what happened or whatever to make sure I'm all right. And then, you know, we can't get any further help or diagnosis until this counselor comes in. Okay. All right. So
Right.
we're sitting there, and I look down, and on her lap, she's on a hospital gurney or whatever, sitting there in the room. On her lap is a brochure. I said, "What's this?" I pick it up. Finance, how to pay. Finance. I'm like, you're
That
in the
just
emergency
sent
room.
Phil's fucking blood pressure through the roof. I gotta pay. I need that money. I need that money. How am I supposed to pay my bills? I need that money. They're gonna make me pay. Ah, Phil's losing his mind. Like, I knew I should have moved to Canada. Then they would have just euthanized me, bitch.
Room. Like they already gave you a way to pay the bill, and I'm looking at it like, imagine if you were here and you had your arm chopped off and your arm is fucking splurting blood. Before they start suturing it, do they hand you the payment brochure first just to be sure you could fucking pay? I couldn't believe it.
Welcome
I was
to America, bitch. What, has Phil never been to the hospital?
Apparently not. This is the first time.
The doctors are meant to work for free and slave for Phil.
He's telling all the Americans this story, and then they're all like, yeah, and he's like, no, but do you believe it? They're like, yeah.
like, if that was me,
I imagine
and I was
gives her a false name to check in under, false insurance information. It's like full on illegal immigrant scam. He just rushes her out before they can figure out it's all a scam.
sitting in an emergency room, I'd be fucking offended that they would hand me this up front like that. Seriously, I'd be like, get the fuck out of here with this. I'm insulted that you hand me a payment fucking plan already. I mean, this is ridiculous. I couldn't believe it. Okay, I couldn't believe it. So we wait there.
Phil,
How long? No,
you're
let's see.
gonna
How long
pay
did we wait?
$10,000 for the drugs they gave her, and you're gonna like it, buddy. Suffer, DSP.
Let's see if people can take a guess. How long did we wait? Did we wait 10 minutes? No. Did we wait 20 minutes? No. Did we wait
Pause.
30 minutes? No.
Still believing that waiting 10 or 20 or 30 minutes at the hospital is like an arduous amount of time at the hospital.
Yeah, I know, right? Usually it's like 4 hours later.
Yeah.
You could talk to this guy. 2 hours later, you could walk in. 3 hours later, a
Precious
doctor walks
king's
in.
Time.
Like,
You know, there's people dying in the hospital.
yeah,
Like, ultimately, Panda here is going to be A-okay. You know,
Do we
she's
wait
going to figure it out eventually.
30 minutes? No. Do we wait 50 minutes? No. Do we wait an hour? No. An hour goes by. No one's come in. No nurse. No counselor. Nothing. We're just sitting there
And
doing
this
nothing.
was in the days before Nintendo Switch, so Phil was really struggling.
it's tough, yeah.
I wonder
They're
if
like,
they
"What?"
had WWE champions back then for him to play on his mobile phone.
What is
Poor
this?
guy.
Are we even aware of what's going on here? And, at this point, she was starting to get hungry because now it's like around the time that we would normally eat or whatever. And we're like, God, this is no good. Now we're going to we'll be starving or we got to figure out what's going on.
Okay. So on the minute they
We're
have
gonna
to eat,
starve.
they will starve.
We've been waiting an hour. Even I'm not that fat. You can't wait but an hour to
You know
have
what
a
that
meal.
reminds you of? Do
Hey,
you know?
Phil, how about you go on the great quest to the vending machine to hunt for sustenance? Or do you just need the money that bad? But go ahead. I'm sorry I cut you.
No, you're good. You're good. Do you remember the time cutoff for Angry Video Game Nerd is 5:40? Have you heard of this?
What?
So there's like this like meme that like James Rolfe at 5:40, no matter what like he's doing, he's gotta stop and go home. He goes, it's 5:40. There's actually a video of him and Mike Matei playing a game. They're almost done. And he literally goes, it's 5:40, and he just runs out.
No. Stop. Oh, no, that's true. There is that video.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like super nervous. Like, I got 5:40. When's 5:40 gonna be? He like keeps mentioning 5:40. And then when it is 5:40, it's like he saw a fucking ghost, man. Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about.
It's like,
Oh.
he's turned into a werewolf.
Oh,
Oh no, it's 5:40. I gotta go.
5:40. Oh, my wife's gonna peg me. No.
I'm telling you, there is this documentary that this guy talks about it for 2 minutes, like face paint on. I don't know, it's weird. But he talks about every meme that, like, the Angry Video Game Nerd. We should watch that one day. But the 5:40 bang.
B Sam has asked, how do we watch VODs of Kino Casino? So So they are up temporarily on Kick after
23
the show.
days.
Yes. Then after that, it goes to the archive on our Gum Road. It's $10 a month to have access to all of the episodes uncensored in their entirety. I think it's very much worth it, especially considering we do a couple other shows on there as well, and show watches and stuff like that. And we were brainstorming before the show grand designs to reinvigorate the Gum Road.
We have great ideas. Yeah.
There truly never will be a better time to be a Gum Road member than right now. Today.
Even go find someone. So I leave the room and I walk down the hallway, and there's like a desk at the end of this emergency room hallway. And I say to the girl there, "Oh, excuse me, my girlfriend is over in room 28, and she had a panic attack. They drugged her, and we need to know what's going on. We're wondering, is there a counselor coming or whatever? Because we're in the dark. We're just standing here. We're not even sure what's going on." And the girl literally looks at me like this and says, "I don't know, and no one here knows anything."
No, she didn't. She might have said, "I don't know."
And no one
but I mean,
here knows
no one here at the hospital, maybe at the gift shop, buddy, they don't know. Why would they know at the gift shop, Phil? Like, seriously.
Wow. What great help, right? But she says, "So, go back to the room and press the call button. Then a nurse will show up, and the nurse will be able to tell you what's going on." Okay. I couldn't believe it. I'm not making it up. She actually said that to me. No one here knows anything. Okay.
Where were you in the hospital? I think you're right. At the gift shop?
This is great. I know you're loving this story. I'm loving this story.
Okay.
So then I go back to the room.
It's like every hospital, like you have to wait. It's
The
annoying.
hospital is unpleasant. Everybody knows that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not just they were shafting you specifically, Phil.
This is like seeing a story about being on a plane and you're like, "Oh, there was no leg room." And like the guy in front of me leaned this chair back and, And
Alyssa, you're going to have to buzz to find out what the hell's going on here. So she buzzes and we wait. About 5 minutes. It wasn't too bad. Nurse comes in. Woman, she says, What's wrong? What's going on?" And Leanna says, "Well, no." She's so groggy. She barely talks. She's like, "Oh, nothing. I just want to know what's happening here. Are we waiting for a counselor, a doctor, or whatever?" And the woman looks at us with like a look of scorn, right? A look of scorn. She's like, "You've only been here like an hour and a half, and we have other patients." And I'm like,
"The reality check, Phil. Reality check, Phil. There are other patients with much more urgent issues. It's only been an hour and a half." What kind of place is this? What kind of place is this? It's like Patrick Star level demented mind. Okay.
What is this? Like, you're going to talk down to a patient who's been waiting an hour and a half and no one's come in to tell her the status of what's going on?
You're not the patient.
Holy.
And she asked me to get angry. And I'm like, what the hell? So I said, "Listen," I said, "we're both hungry. She needs food. She hasn't eaten today." So the woman says, "Okay, I'll go get you some food." So she leaves. She comes back with a turkey sandwich. It's like turkey on rye bread with a piece of lettuce and a piece of cheese and like a packet of mustard and a couple saltines and a apple juice and like a little...
Okay, so regular hospital.
Like this is what they have at the hospital. Like it's not fucking cordon bleu.
It's not Swiss Chalet.
This isn't Gordon Ramsay's premium fine dining kitchen there. You're lucky you even got the fucking ham sandwich. Yeah, I know the apple juice is shit, Phil. Welcome to, has he never been to the hospital?
It was like a yogurt cup. I've never even seen apple juice stored like that before.
You're complaining about the storage medium of the juice.
No,
does he actually believe that he's like King George or some shit?
The hospital, they do have the juice in the little yogurt cup.
Why have you not prepared for me the finest caviar? Where is the ribeye, tomahawk, steaks? Where is the sushi? What is this filth that you have served me? Don't you know that I am notorious internet celebrity Darkside Phil?
And a string cheese. Now, Leanna hates string cheese, and Leanna wasn't super hungry for the sandwich. So she ate some saltines.
If you're starving, you'll eat the fucking cheese string, you stupid.
Wait. How do you hate cheese strings?
Oh
they're
my
tasty
god!
as They're
Oh,
great.
we're so hungry. Oh, please. Please, just sustenance for us, please. We're starving. No, not this sustenance. We don't like this. Oh. What?
We're starving. We're gonna die. I don't want cheese. Well, you're gonna eat the cheese.
You're gonna eat the
You're
cheese.
gonna eat the fucking cheese.
You're gonna eat the bugs, buddy.
They expect the king to eat processed cheese?
Water there too. Give her water. She didn't want the apple
Gouda?
Juice. So we gave her the apple juice or whatever. All right. So now we wait again. We're waiting and waiting. So anyway, I forgot to tell you, before the nurse left, she said, the counselor is coming. You just have to wait. You have to wait because there's other people here. I'm like, wow. Thanks. How long did we wait for the counselor? What do you think? Did we wait an hour and a half? Yeah, well, longer than that. We wait an hour and 45 minutes? Okay, maybe we had 2 hours? Yeah,
Is this
no.
in total? Is this in total or since the last update? Does anyone know?
I don't even know. I don't even know.
Longer than almost 2.5 fucking hours we sat there, okay, waiting for a counselor to come into the room. The counselor was an elderly woman. You could tell she's probably in her 60s, white woman, comes in with 2 pieces of paper. Okay, she comes in. Hi, how you doing? Are you in pain? No, that's good. You're still having anxiety? No, that's good. Okay. They gave you some drugs, right? Yeah, okay, that's why you're calm. That's why you're woozy. It's because you're on the drugs. So here's 2 pieces of paper explaining what anxiety attacks are. Have you ever had an anxiety attack before? And I'm like, so they admitted her, or they didn't admit her, they bring her into the emergency room, they administered a drug, and no one even asked her when she was brought in anything at all. They had no basic information whatsoever about this thing. She'd been sitting there for 2.5 hours. She might have been having...
It just sounds like you should just leave.
Yeah, no, seriously. Like, how about...
Just go home.
How about don't go to the hospital for a panic attack? I hate to say that, but there's like literally nothing they can do to help you.
Yeah.
Other than give you some drugs.
Some pills, yeah. Just
give you
leave.
a Xanny like Uncle Ralph. It's about all they can do.
Yeah. Uncle Ralph.
A life-crippling...
Yeah, because, a viewer says, it's not prison. Like, just leave.
Anxiety attack where she's
they'll
going to
send you the bill in the mail.
Yeah.
It'll be okay.
Lose her mind and be mentally lose her shit. And she comes in and asks, did you ever have an anxiety attack before? She's like, yes. Are they usually like this? Well, I have them, but this is the worst one I've ever had. Oh.
Okay, well, it sounds like they're doing she's doing her job.
Yeah.
A primary care physician? Yeah. Well, we recommend that you go see your doctor then. I'm like,
that adds up.
Oh, what is she supposed to fucking
but
do?
What did she want her to perform a miracle? You think she was Jesus Christ and she could go, depart, panic attack, depart from my servant. And then she would go, oh, la, la, la. And she would be miraculously healed by the old lady. Like, this isn't the New Testament, Phil. This is America.
oh my God, are you f***ing for real? Are you f***ing for real? Okay. Then she says,
Yes.
so, there are different ways that we can help with stuff like this. Primarily, what it is we recommend you don't take any drugs at all. You just wait it out, okay? Now, obviously, just waiting it out doesn't...
Yeah.
What is she supposed to do?
Phil is so detached from reality on his expectations of how this would go and the outcomes that he thinks he would receive.
What, did you think she was going to get like an operation for her? Yes, you have to wait it out. That's it.
Doesn't work in the situation that Leanna was in, to the point where they called the paramedics, and the paramedics recommended drugging her. So this woman is obviously a fucking buffoon, okay? So then she said, so typically you should just wait it out, but there's other ways you could do. If it's something that happens all the time, then you could do antidepressants, and that's a long-term medication, but since it doesn't happen all the time with you, usually we just have this, what we call kind of an emergency pill. Where if you ever you have a bad attack, you could just pop the pill, almost like an EpiPen. It's like an emergency issue where if you have an allergic reaction, you pop yourself with that EpiPen.
What a weird thing to say. It's like an EpiPen, but it's actually not really like an EpiPen at all. But okay.
the problem. So same thing here. You have a problem, pop the pill, right? And it'll cure the problem or whatever. But obviously she goes, but we don't recommend you do that all the time because as you can see, you are tired and loopy and you don't want to be that all the time, right? And I'm like, this is the most like stupid, what's the word I'm looking for?
That's literally all they could do.
But Phil, there's no other treatment for panic attacks,
They can't
buddy.
remove the panic attack.
They can't. Like,
it's a pill to calm you down. The end.
Patronizing woman I've ever heard in my life. She's given zero useful information whatsoever, and we waited 2.5 fucking hours for her.
Well, she's not.
Okay?
Listen, she's not her therapist. She's not her psychiatrist. She's not being paid to listen to her fucking problems. She's like, listen, all I can really offer you as a solution is a pill. That's about it. Maybe you should just fuck off. Your time is being wasted. Like, how does this go on?
By the way, I'm not done yet, but I want to give a shout out to Smart Weirdo 95 who did a 2,000-bit cheer. Thank you, Smart Weirdo 95. He says, I've been watching since I was in middle school. Now I'm in college. Thanks for entertaining me over the years. Thank you very much, Smart Weirdo. That's very appreciated.
Wait, imagine watching from middle school, from middle school to college.
Phil.
That guy is fun.
The cheer is awesome, and obviously he is the cheerleader today for the stream. Okay.
How much was 2,000 bits, by the way?
I don't know.
I'm gonna search.
She literally
like
says,
$2.
Okay, well, I'm done. See you later. And she starts walking out the door. I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. What's going to happen now? Are we still staying? Or are you going to get a doctor? What's going to happen here?
It's $20.
I guess I'll go talk to the doctor. And then she leaves. All right.
Okay.
$20, yeah.
American healthcare, ladies and gentlemen. What a great system we have, right? So guess how long that we waited?
Said it was great.
Guess how long that we waited, folks?
5 hours?
About another 20 minutes, I would say. About another 20 minutes, we just sat around doing
total,
nothing. So now for a grand total, we've been in this place for almost 3 hours, okay? Almost
What?
3 whole hours.
This guy's crying about 3 hours at the hospital. Buddy, in Canada, you don't even fucking get to triage for 3 fucking hours. It's like 4 hours for them to check you the fuck in. Stop.
Finally, who comes in the room? The doctor, right? The doctor comes in and says, oh, let's see. No, the nurse comes back in. The same nurse that gave us the sandwich. Oh, well, we had your blood pressure monitored this whole time. Your blood pressure looks fine. Everything looks good. She turns off all the machines. She says, okay, you can go. Wait, that's it? So you're not going to prescribe a medication? You're not actually going to do any tests? You're not going to do anything? That we just waited 3 hours. All you did is you gave her a pill, which you could have fucking done, and just left her somewhere. There was no reason for her to come to the emergency room whatsoever because they did nothing. They didn't actually help her in any way besides just give her a pill.
No, so Phil, what they actually did was like gave her a sense of security and stability that she wasn't going to die, that she was being attended to in the hospital, and they medicated her to alleviate her suffering. Right? That's what actually happened.
Yeah.
And that's all they could do.
And he was probably adding to her panic, eh? He was probably adding stress. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh god! Oh.
So we wasted over 3 hours in this emergency room. That was it. That was it. And then we're like shocked. We're actually shocked that this is it. This is the whole treatment that we got. So we're walking towards the front of the hospital.
Is that true? 76 org says that she left him a week later.
Is that true?
Is that really true, man? I imagine it is. He wouldn't lie.
He was her panic.
And there's this area here that says, if you are...
That's what apparently happened.
Being... what's the word? Discharged. You have to stop here. So we stopped there, and the woman, and she looks around the corner. She says, hi. She says, well, did the nurse give you the paperwork that said what you're here for? And we're like, yeah, here's the paperwork about anxiety.
You know what? Maybe pause. You know, somebody in chat did say that, like, in the ER, they do hate psych patients, and I imagine that is true. And they probably weren't the friendliest because they just view you, if you go in with a psychological issue, as just, like, scum, right? Like, they view you as, like, a fucking Looney Tune that's wasting time and resources that could better be dedicated to other people. And they aren't necessarily totally wrong to believe that.
Yeah.
Because she really shouldn't be in the ER for that. But when you're panicking and you think you're going to fucking die, it's, or something horrible is going to happen, like the stability of being in the hospital can be a comfort. So it's, It's a tough situation.
Okay, bye. See you later. That was it. So 3 hours in a hospital, in an emergency room area, nothing whatsoever useful was done whatsoever to Leanna. The drug that they gave her to help her was an hour earlier. That's American healthcare. Now, by the way, I guarantee you, we don't know what the bill is because we don't have it yet. They're going to mail it, obviously. I guarantee you it's going to be like $1,000. I'm not even exaggerating. I guarantee you that bill's going to fucking show up.
Probably
and
more.
it's going to be anywhere between $500 to $1,000. I guarantee it. Yeah, she has insurance. She actually is covered in insurance because she's already under the plan of her mother. That was one of the things that Obamacare actually helped with, is that it allows people who are young enough to be covered up to the age of 26 under the health insurance plan of their parents. So she's still covered under her mother. But I guarantee you, we're going to get a giant bill in the mail. For nothing. For a pill. They could have just handed her the pill and said $80 for the pill or whatever. But instead, they had to bring her to the fucking hospital, and they did nothing. They literally did nothing to help her.
The pill wouldn't be $80,
and now
Phil.
she's gonna
The
get a
pill
giant
would have
bill.
been like $500.
So there you go. Isn't that a great story, ladies and gentlemen? Isn't that great? I mean, it's just such a great American healthcare system, right? So now she's zonked out. She's sleeping, in the room because of, everything. She's still on the pills don't make her old.
He just keeps bringing up the number 1,000 over and over and over again because he's trying to grift $1,000.
Loopy or whatever. So
Exactly
we
right.
did on the way home. I stopped and we got food. I grabbed like chicken sandwiches and we just ate them, and now she's sleeping. So that's what happened. Unbelievable. Like,
No, I said we're not doing a 38.
oh my God. The thing is, I know if this ever happens again, I'm gonna tell him you are not allowed. No, you get no permission to fucking do it. You can't give her a pill. You want to give her a pill? Give her a pill, and that's it. Because you're just gonna waste our time again. You didn't help us at all. What I thought when they said counselor, I thought they were gonna have like an actual psychiatrist or counselor come in.
At no point, by the way, has he expressed any empathy for his wife and like her suffering or like what she was going through with the panic attack. Like at no point has that been brought up at all either, which is probably why she left, because he didn't give a the only thing, like, by the way, like, for your wife to be okay, what loss is 3 hours? Seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even if it's silly and she shouldn't even be there, what loss is 3 fucking hours, bud?
Exactly.
Come in and talk, and let's talk. Maybe I can talk it out and help you with some of your
All right,
stress.
it was his
your issues, or
girlfriend?
maybe something happened at work
Same
in particular
thing,
that you can
though.
talk through that could help you so that you can get that stress relieved and it doesn't happen
There's a part
again.
too about her
that was the
leaving.
biggest
Watch it
joke
next
I've ever
time.
seen in my life. That woman could have been anyone. That woman could have been the fucking janitor that just walked in. Who knows? Because she had no knowledge besides what she had on a piece of paper. And by the way, the article, and this is not even an exaggeration. The article they brought in about anxiety was from 1996. A 21-year-old outdated article from the Mayo
What do you
Clinic about
mean?
anxiety.
Why would they update?
I mean,
something
honestly, it's true. Like, does the truth change over time? It's like, so I say with the Bible, it's like, well, if it's true, it doesn't matter if it's 2,000 years old. It's 21 years old. To be honest, I almost sooner trust the document from 21 years ago than the document from today.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
Oh my God.